Born into humble backgrounds, I was brought up, ingrained in me the belief that the only way I could have a good life is if I had a good education. So I took education very seriously from a very young age. I would never miss a day of school. I would work really hard at school, did very well academically, and I thought this was enough to ensure a good life. But soon enough, at the age of 37, I discovered that academics alone is not enough. Formal education only equips you with the knowledge and skills that you need for a career or a vocation. But it's not enough for you to live your best life. And why and how this happened was I faced a major challenge in the relationship area, in the relationship domain, and that was really very painful for me. And to sort myself out, to grab hold of my life and set it back on track, I needed other knowledge and skills. And quite fortunately at this time I found this body of knowledge or domain of knowledge that could be called Lessons for Life, and my pursuit of this knowledge never stopped since then, because I think this knowledge, of course, along with education, formal education that equips you, that prepares you to have a career which then provides your source of income, along with Lessons for Life, could really set you up for great success. So my exploration started and never stopped. It's still ongoing, and to tell you the truth, I've spent more money and time on learning Lessons for Life compared to the total amount of money and time I've spent on getting my formal educational qualifications. And I have no regrets. In fact, I'm so grateful that I did this. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to draw your attention to 3 important frameworks that I derived from my seeking Lessons for Life thus far, and these helped me to cope with challenges, still continues to help me cope with challenges, because through this, life is full of challenges, and challenges are presented to us across 8 pillars of life. So it is around these 8 pillars that we need to set goals. In fact, armed with these 3 frameworks, I'm not only equipped to face any challenge, it also allows me to thrive, because I'm continuously working on reinventing myself using these 3 frameworks. So I have goals set, and I seek knowledge and skills, and I reinvent or re-engineer myself across my entire makeup. So let's look at the 3 frameworks. When I set out to live the best life that I could possibly live, this really helped me, gave me direction, right? To know that I need to set goals. And what kind of goals do I need to set? So I need to set goals within the domains of these 8 pillars. And what are these 8 pillars? There is a video on this, and I will include a link to that video in the description section. Okay, so briefly, they are actually physical health, mental health, education and learning, career, and finance, and relationship, rest and recreation, and the 8th and final one is spiritual pillar. Sometimes I call it the giving pillar as well, because giving is a very big part of spirituality, right? But there are other things to spirituality than just giving. Okay, so we'll get into the details of each of the pillars. As you know, right now many of my videos touch on the physical health pillar, because this is the pillar that I have been greatly challenged with, and also I think I have done really very well in overcoming the challenges and the problems thrown at me in this pillar. And not only did I overcome the challenges, I think I came out of all the challenges like a champ. So I'm very, very proud of my ability and my achievement in that pillar. So I do share a lot in that dimension. One of it was going from a fat and obese, unhealthy person with high blood pressure and diabetes to becoming someone who's slim and healthy. Yeah, I consider myself slim. I don't know what you see, but I consider myself slim. I'm very proud of the way I look, but more than that, I'm very proud of my health and my ability to lead an active lifestyle. I'm very, very agile and flexible and very pro-movement. Yeah, so that's somewhere where I score very big. So apart from the 8 pillars of life, I told you that there are 3 theoretical frameworks that I have clearly put together. When I say put together, I didn't invent them, okay? I actually learned all of this from other people's work, but I created a connection between these chunks of knowledge object in a manner that it is, to me, easy and actionable, okay? So the next framework in that pick of 3, which I'm talking about today, there will be others in the future. Okay, the next theoretical framework is the 5 dimensions of personal development. There are only 5 dimensions of personal development, and these are the 5 dimensions that you need to work on when you are seeking to get knowledge and to master skills in order to achieve the goals in the 8 pillars of life. Why are there only 5 when there are 8 pillars? Because each of the 5 dimensions of personal development maps to more than one. Some of them map to more than one. And if you look at the financial pillar, for example, right, it is a result pillar. So it is not something that you can change by acquiring knowledge or by mastering certain skills. It's not something that you can modify directly, but indirectly the knowledge and skills that you acquire will bring about the result in the financial pillar. Meaning, in fact, in order to bring about a baseline result as you desire in the financial pillar, you have to arrive at a level of skills mastery and knowledge acquisition that is quite complete and high across all the 5 dimensions. Okay, this again I will explain in detail in further videos. And the third theoretical framework is about understanding your own identity. Again, this maps to the 5 dimensions across all 5, and this will then bring about changes in the 8 pillars. Okay, the exact relationship of how these 3 theoretical frameworks work together is that you set goals in the 8 pillars, and then you acquire knowledge and skills in the 5 dimensions. Okay, you acquire knowledge and master skills in the 5 dimensions, And then when you are re-engineering yourself, getting to know yourself better, okay, this is where you have to work on the 8 layers of self. These 8 layers of self, again, I have covered it in detail in another video. I will provide a link in the description section below. The 8 layers can actually broadly be organized into 2 main parts. That's the part that's energy. One part is energy, okay, and another part of the 8 layers is matter, okay, and this includes all the way from at the very core of you, your identity, is your thought, and your thought is energy, and radiating outwards from the thought level are your beliefs, okay, your energy, which is your mind, okay, your beliefs, and then from your beliefs to your character. Your character is your habit systems. So your habit system sits squarely on your behavior, and again, these are things that are not tangible. Like, for example, your behavior doesn't have a physical representation, okay, so these components are the energy components, okay. Then beyond that, you have things like your possessions, your material possessions, and all of those things. Those are a part of your physical self, yourself as physical matter. So these are the 3 important theoretical frameworks that you need to master. So today I'm actually taking a step back and giving you an overview of where the series of videos are taking us. It's actually, I'm speaking my mind. Most importantly, I'm synthesizing so that I get a good grasp of where I am taking my life, and doing this publicly gives me satisfaction because I think I am very critical of myself when I need to go public with what I am working on, and at the same time it's me developing or rather me fulfilling the 8th pillar, which is the spiritual pillar, a big component of which is giving. So I hope you liked this video, and if you like it, look out for more, because there will be a new video every week.